ClaretsTV speaking to Championship manager Robbie Simpson after the win this afternoon against Tonbridge. Robbie, that was a really good win, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, really pleasing. If I compare it to last week in maybe similar conditions, but the wind not quite as strong, but it was definitely as dry. We were a lot better in that first half with the wind, a lot better. We can still get better, but we were a lot better than last week, and I felt like we were in control. And probably should have been definitely should have been one goal ahead at half time. So that was really pleasing. That if you reflect on where I thought we didn't utilise the wind well last week and compare it to this week, I'm really pleased with the progress we've made. And then second half, I thought we were excellent. We really back ourselves against the wind actually, and we play really good stuff. And I felt like there was only going to be one winner. We were in control, but also we carried much more of a threat and impetus, and it felt like it was only a matter of time. But at 1-0, it's still, you never know. They could hit a shot that catches the wind and goes in, so you're never quite comfortable. But as soon as the second one went in, I felt like we were really comfortable, and it was icing on the cake to get a third.
What did you say at half time? Because it was probably a game like that where, despite they were mid-table, they come here to frustrate us, and a lot of defenders back, a lot of bodies in the way, so it's easy to get frustrated in that first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, listen, Tonbridge have got good players, and they're professional players with good attitudes. You only have to look at last week where they played went away to Bath and were excellent. They deserved to win that game, and they only took a point, but I know that they were disappointed with that. They're a very, very good team and a tough team to play against, and it's a bit of a myth, they've got nothing to play for, because they're all professional footballers. They don't just turn up and say, I wish this game over. They want to do their best, whether they're trying to fight for a new contract there or other people watching them and wanting to get a move. They're going to be trying their best. It's a real big myth that they don't care, that everybody cares. And we had to be good, and I thought we were really good. And I'm just so pleased that we've won again at home. It feels like, I know we're going to have at least one playoff game at home, so it's important that we finished on a high at home. A lovely day, really good fans behind us. I think there was another good number here. I don't know the attendance, but it felt like there was a really good atmosphere from start to finish, and it's important. It's so important that we make this home ground really tough for a team to come up against, and part of that is making it a bit hostile for the opposition, and not only the fans but us as well, and part of it's the fans being positive of our players, getting that little bit extra out of them when they don't think they've got it. And at the minute, we seem to have that and roll on that first playoff game here at Melbourne Park.
I thought the key to our first couple of goals today were sort of numbers over, wasn't it? And we had sort of numbers in the box, and that was, both at the back post, sort of little tap-ins, but it was the numbers forward we had in those situations that made our pressure count.
Absolutely. And Ben, you're right, but it's not just this game. It's every game. It's amazing the amount of goals you see scored with people committing. People committing not only to making the box, but then carrying on running towards the goal. And Jermaine's first one was, I think it was Samir, and then it was maybe Ruffy, and Jermaine could have quite easily just been on his heels watching, hoping it went in, but he was on the move just in case it came to him and it fell to him, and he was running towards the goal, and he could have walked it in, really. So that's what it's all about. That majority of times, that's what scoring goals is all about: moving forward, running towards the goal, being on the move, and then of course that last bit of quality to stick it in. And we've managed to score 3 very good goals today. Even the last one, Jermaine's, where the keeper's chopped him, he could have easily, because he didn't read the chop, he adjusted. As soon as it was chopped, he quickly changed direction and nicked it off him. And he could have easily just carried on his momentum and ran forward and let the keeper out. But he was bright enough and determined enough to get sold, but then not give up on it and get back the ball and score a third for us. So it was brilliant from him. And Ruffy's goal was similar. It fell to him because he was facing their goal, moving forward, and stuck it in the back of the net.
And a team in a similar position next Saturday as well, Chippenham. I think they're just in mid-table as well. So, what's your thoughts going ahead to that one?
Same again, really. It's good, similar to Tonbridge. They're a good team. They've shown that in their recent form. They've been on a hell of a run, and I know they've lost a couple recently. I don't know how they got on today, but good players wanting to prove to themselves, prove to their manager, to prove to other managers that they're very good. So it's going to be tough, and we're going to go there with the same attitude we did today, and hopefully finish the season on a high with a victory and roll into the playoffs, because we've ticked one box today. We've reached the points tally. I think I've been told it's the highest points tally this club has ever had at this higher level. And I know there might be other league campaigns where there's less games, but that's by the by. It's the highest points tally this club's ever got at this high level, and I'm so pleased for the players that they've got an acknowledgement like that. And hopefully there's many more of those to come.
Okay, well done today, Simo, and I look forward to next Saturday.
Thank you.